Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back. It's Jordan here. It's been a bit of a slow morning for me. First thing I did was just tidy everything up. I had parts and stuff everywhere because we're always doing cool stuff in the Lego room. I installed the lighting yesterday. Don't think I'm going to go with the disco lights. The disco lights. Well, they're on the white light right now, so they actually look pretty good. But they're just not giving the light effect on the shelf and on the city that I wanted. So I don't know what we're going to do in regards to that. A lot of people have sent me suggestions, and thank you so much for your suggestions. I'm going to take all those into consideration and decide whether or not I'm going to be adding lights to my shelving and also to the city, like on the track shelving over top of the city. But today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, that's for sure. I was contemplating doing one of two things. The first was working on my rolling green hill, which is currently on the raised platform right over there. It's looking a bit pyramid-like, but I recently acquired a whole whack of parts that are going to help me transform that hill into something different. But I still really don't know what I want to do with that raised platform, whether it's going to be castles, more modular buildings, green hills, the borough, maybe like a creek and like the Venetian houses. I still don't know what I want to do there. So I'm going to put that project on hold for today, and I'm going to have a look at this one right over here. And by over here, I mean over there. But I just was thinking about this hill now. It's like, maybe I should be working on this. I sort of want to do it. Now, this castle here is pretty awesome. This is the Lion Knight's castle. And what I could do is have this on top of the hill opened up like that there. And that could be the one castle that's in the city. Maybe it's like a castle that's overlooking the city and it's on the top of the hill. I don't think I'm going to be integrating these other castles onto the platform. I haven't quite decided. Oh, I don't know what to do. I could just like run a strip of modular buildings along the back and put road up here like I used to have it when I first integrated the raised platform. Then I have more space for modular buildings, right? Or what I could do is continue that gravel road a little bit and have a creek go by and then have like the Venetian houses and then more modular buildings and a single castle on a large green hill and have like multiple hills maybe in one section of it. So it's like a combination of the two. I could modify this hill right here so that it can fit this. Unfortunately, right now it's not wide enough, nor is it deep enough. So I'd have to build it up or just make it shorter so we get some of these studs back, or just create something completely custom. Like just leave that as it is as one of my hills and then deck it out so it doesn't look so square, right? Bulk it up in some corners and add cliff edges and do that stuff. And then what I can do is just build a complete custom one that's going to accommodate this in its sprawled out position. Okay, I really want to work on this project. That's why I keep reverting back to it, because I want to work on this raised platform in a big way. I've never really done anything permanent up here, and I really want to work on it. But I also want to work on this other thing that, once again, is right over here. And no, it's not the custom train station. I do plan on redeveloping this train station, so we're going to replicate this on the bottom so it can service this line here. But it's actually the thing right behind the train station, and that is the boutique hotel. So this is actually a rebrickable model. It uses 2 boutique hotel sets, and it's pretty neat. Like, I like it. It looks awesome, but I want to make it look even better. There's a few things that I don't really like about it, such as like this silly little thing in here. There's like a connecting secret door that like pops up from the bathtub and it brings you to the next suite over here. It's like, whoa, that's sort of weird. I would rather it be different. So what we're going to do is start creating my custom boutique hotel that's going to sit on 2 base plates. And it's going to be a double corner right here across from the train station and amusement park. So Lego actually sent me a 3rd set to create my own custom boutique hotel. How cool is that? Thank you so much, Lego and Lan. I better do a good job of it, eh? I think so. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a double mills plate. And then I'm going to crack open the fresh set here, grab the instruction manual and the first set of bags, and go from there. Buried some color in my large mills plate. I just had to do it. So I've got bag 1 here, got my instructions. Now, obviously, I can't just follow the instructions because we're not building the standard boutique hotel. But what I'm going to do is use the instructions to reference certain design elements like the stairs and the windows and just design elements from the original set, because of course I want mine to look like a boutique hotel, but I want it to be completely different from the original. But it's always good to have the book here just to reference. Oh, I like that. Let's do a couple of those on my main floor. Oh, that's where the El Cubo is going to go, like the fine art gallery. Where's mine going to go on the base plate? And then I can just reference tile designs or desk designs, bed designs, furniture designs, interior wall designs, and then sort of build my own, but using these techniques. So of course I've built a bunch of different rebrickable models for my Lego city, but I've never really done this from scratch. So I'm excited to see the outcome here today. It should be pretty neat. It should be a fun experience. I honestly don't see it being that challenging, just because we have those original instructions and we can reference those and then just sort of make it our own. And I think that's the really cool thing about using multiple modular buildings. I've done some in the past actually, but rather than expanding them sideways, I've just grown them upward by using multiple sets to make the buildings taller. But this is sort of completely different. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Motoring along here, got all the tile work done and also started constructing some of the walls. The main entrance was a little bit difficult getting at the perfect angle there. Had to make some slight modifications the original design, because the original design was actually had it at a really weird angle and you couldn't replicate it using the parts they did. So I actually just put a jumper on the bottom and stuck this circular plate to that jumper, and I hope it all works out in the end. And then also the spacing is sort of odd here because I want to put another door right here because it's a double corner, so sort of match this door, but the spacing is sort of awkward, so I'm left with a 6 stud space in the center, so to widen the window there. But I put some snot bricks in. I hope to maybe replicate the quarter tiles with gold on that just to make it look a little bit better. Also, I don't have a large arch in the nougat color, so I used the dark orange color for now. I had that in my inventory, so I think that's going to look pretty cool. And this whole area is going to be like the hotel lobby, probably a bar, a cafe, something like that. And then this is going to be where the El Cubo Fine Art Gallery is, in sort of its own little section built into the hotel. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. A lot of frontage. I'm not going to be using that design with like the staircase and the really odd shaped building with like the hole in the center. I want this to be one big face, and that's going to maximize the space on the next floors so that we can put more rooms in, because one of the flaws of the boutique hotel is it's simply not big enough and there's not enough rooms. Right? So I want to try and make it more realistic and have an actual big hotel. It's taken a little while to get all the spacing correct, but I've got the other entrance put in here. Oh no, but I forgot to put the quarter round tiles on top. That's because I couldn't find any more of the 1x1 dark green snot bricks. And I couldn't find any more quarter round tiles. That's why there's one missing there. But there's the storefront for the El Cubo Fine Art Gallery. And then the second entrance to the hotel. I put the sign on this one here. Just got to create another one of those yet. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do the interior details. And there's a little bit of struggling here because I've redone this tile work quite a few different times. And I just realized that I have to move it all again. It's just one of the challenges when you're building off the top of your head, right? Especially when it's a bigger model. You can't really use the instructions. So there's a lot of trial and error involved. But I've got my staircase put in there, and that's going to go right on top of the El Cubo art gallery. And then I've got the 2 windows inserted there. I am going to change up one of these, so I'll make them different color combinations, maybe just make them different altogether, invert them or something. This is going to be where the hotel like front desk is, probably at an angle, something like that there. And then I'm going to do some sort of bar cafe over there in this corner. And then there's going to be a seating area there. Now, I have to redo all of this tile work because I'm off by 1 stud. So I've got to move it all 1 stud that way, because this is 3 studs. And this is 2, 4, what is that? 2, 4, 6 studs. So that works. But over here, it's 9 studs. So if I move it 1 stud that way, then everything will be an even number. And I'll be able to make the floor look pretty cool. But yeah, I've got to redo all that, which is sort of annoying. Also, no, the blue plate, I think, is haunting me a little bit. See how you can see the blue plate between the triangles? Maybe that looks good, though. It's just a little bit of blue in there. I don't know if I need to change that. Plus, you're not going to see it very often unless I point it out. Like, if I didn't point it out, you wouldn't see that. But yeah, that's sort of a nuisance that I got to switch up the tiling, but it's just part of the process and growing pains of building something custom. But it's looking pretty good so far. And I need another coffee. I've only had one today, and it's approaching. Actually, I think it's already 5 o'clock. Hello, Iron Man. I've heard this kid just moaning up here for the last 20 minutes. What have you been up to? Oh, you're excited to see me, are ya? You guys eating broccoli and Kupka?
Beans.
Beans. Is it good? Yeah? Willie, is it good? Yum, 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 yum. Right? Dinner time. Yum, 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 yum. They're good kids. So I don't know how long it took me, but it took me a long time. All the tiling is done and it's pretty consistent now. Pretty excited about it. Using these tiles was a little bit tricky, like the little corner tiles there, but they look really good when they're used properly. I just placed them in a pattern there, tan between them all, and then the sort of diamond shape in the center there in black and white. Now, this is not done yet. This is going to look a lot better when I get around to building a fully custom bar right there. It's probably going to be like that whole corner. So it'll go right up the wall. I just whipped together that wall really quickly because I was running low on time and I didn't want to showcase this without 4 walls. And also the walls behind the check-in desk there are not done yet either. And same with the tiling and the art inside the art gallery. So I've got to get all that finished as well. But I placed a couch there, some flowers, a little mini bar there. I also found the hotel sign. Oh no, that's one thing that I'm missing. The 2x2 circular tile. Is it in here? I don't know. I couldn't find it. It should be in there. I don't know where it is. Just wanted to say that after filming the videos, I found the piece. It was actually right there. So that's convenient. But either way, you can see I've pretty much demolished the 2 buildings that I had there. Like there's one 32x32 and one 16x32. So those are pretty much all parted out. Then I did some basic part organizing as well. Like all the bricks together, all the tiles together, all the plates together. Yeah, I added a bench out here too. That's for like the uneven area. They couldn't get it spaced correctly, but it actually worked out because I took these pieces, which are the same as these, and built little lights and put them above the bench. So I think that looks really good. Got to find some more window glass for my inventory, I guess. Also, I think I'm going to give these bushes an upgrade. Like I use the same ones from the set, but I don't think they look too good. Sorry, my chair is creaking there. But yeah, I don't think those look too good. I also switched up these, so I made that work because I freed up those snot bricks there. But I still need to find one more quarter round gold tile. I'm sure I have one somewhere. Now, in regards to the El Cubo Fine Art Gallery, I'm actually going to be making it taller so it matches the height of the hotel, because usually there's like this patio, like usually there's this on top of it from the original set, but I'm not going to be doing that. This is just going to be the whole next floor. The stairs are going to come up there, and this is going to be where the floor is with all of the hotel rooms. So yeah, I've got to extend this up, but that'll be in the next video, because this is part 1, and there's going to be multiple parts because this takes a long time. Pretty easy to place. There's no crawling involved, which is awesome. You know what? My knees and back are killing me from this Lego City. I've honestly contemplated like getting rid of the spots between the tables, but it added like 45 base plates or something like that. But my back and my knees are just killing me. I'm getting old, and it's starting to take a toll on the body, like crawling underneath and accessing the Lego City all the time. It's brutal. But yeah, that's where it's going to go. And you know what? I'm thinking about making some changes to this section of the Lego City. Again, nothing like to the layout, but specifically changes to the roads. I think I'm going to make them one-way roads, and I'm going to make the sidewalk a little bit bigger just because it's not big enough, I don't think. And I think if I put a car here and a car here, it's going to be like super crowded in this area because the roads are on 16 stud base plates rather than 32 studs, so there's not as much room for the vehicles. But yeah, there's the first update on the triple boutique hotel. Let me know what you think of the progress we made today by commenting below, or like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. And thank you so much for coming on by.